Play 9 of the drop. Montgomery with some momentum to the end zone for the touchdown. David Montgomery behind the strength of the Lions. The offensive line, an extra point away from the lead for Detroit here in the fourth.
You're going to get it again. Pull out, kick out, lead up through. The diversity of this run game has just taken hold. They are no longer trying to finesse anything with the Chiefs. They are taking their best asset, this offensive line, and taking it right to Kansas City.
See who threw that block there? The tight end Laporta. What did Dan Campbell tell us? I wanted a tight end who could be in line as well. He had the key block. Extra point is added by Riley Patterson. David Montgomery, 5 touchdowns last year with the Bears. Comes over to the Lions, 3 years, $18 million. Pays off with pay dirt there. The extra point added, and back at Ford Field. Those Lions fans who have created a season ticket waiting list for the first time in the history of Ford Field, hoping their team can come home 1-0 if they can hang on.
All right, let's take a look at our Next Gen Stats powered by our friends at AWS, and it has been Patrick Mahomes who has been dancing around and buying some time. That really has been the one thing that has worked almost every time for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's been the leading rusher most of the night here tonight and continues to haunt that change of the Detroit Lions defense to a more zone-driven approach.
Down to the air to Justin Ross, the second-year man out of Clemson, who was on IR all of last year. That's across the 30-yard line to start the drive with a gain of 5. Injury note, Brian Branch, who went out for Detroit, suffering from cramps, being treated for that. Second down coming up. Branch coming back in. Sky Moore, the motion man. Pacheco, the runner. Just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Coming up, Aleem McNeil, the tackle up front for Detroit.
I tell you, Mike, you pointed this out, and it's so true.
Got it.
Jawaan Taylor, you can tell when it's a run, and you can tell when it's a pass. That run's coming right at him, and he's basically on the line of scrimmage, at least for that. Play along at home.
30 yards.
Here it is.
Bellingham taking it, and the Lions were ready for the trick as they pull down Rice, the rookie. Josh Paschal comes up and gets it, and it's 4th down. So they try it with Bell, touchdown earlier, college quarterback in Oklahoma till his senior year. Paschal was ready.
Huge play, but they also could have had a free first down. The nose tackle jump for the Lions. They don't snap the ball there, and this play gets blown up in the backfield. The Lions are starting to put it together.
Tommy Townsend the kick. Raymond back deep. And then Say get away from that one. Worst kick of the night. Only 35 yards. It's not Halloween just yet. Just the holiday that is the start of the NFL season. And the Lions treating their fans at this point. Chiefs trailing by 1 at home, 5:07 to go. And the Lions taking over at their own 34-yard line.
They have a chance to take the game right now. They have a chance to not give the ball back to Mahomes. And that's a bad way to start.
No snap, will back them up 5.
False start. Everybody but the center. 5-yard penalty. First down.
And that usually means it is the center. Unless 4 guys are wrong, right?
Oh boy, it takes you a little bit out of your run game that I'm sure they were thinking we're just going to let our offensive line take over. A little tougher now.
2 rookie picks are out there. Laporta, the tight end in motion. Gibbs the back, running to the right, to the edge, and Gibbs stays on his feet, gets the first down, and he goes out of bounds right at the 46-yard line. Strong run by Gibbs.
Tell you, it's nice when you've got a center that can pull out in front and get that block. That's pretty darn good by Frank Ragnow. That play is only made if he's athletic enough to get out and hook Karlaftis, and then it was all Gibbs after that.
Ragnow, the center, didn't snap it on the last one. Big block on that one. Two-time Pro Bowler. So good up front there for Detroit. The Lions pick up the first down. 4.5 now to go. It's back to Montgomery to the left. Two hands on the ball as it gets to the 49-yard line. And a gain of 2. What this game would mean for Detroit momentum-wise, as mentioned, talk to the players. The amount of times they heard in the offseason about the buildup, the anticipation. Are they the same old Lions who find the way to disappoint their fans, or have they turned a corner to something different? Big ask here, big help with no Chris Jones and Travis Kelce, but they're in position to get a win in the Champs House on opening night. Montgomery tossed to the sideline, he will stay in bounds, and he tries to do that at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, really good job that time to just basically watch him just fold up on the boundary and get that knee down on the ground. And now 3rd and 5, and for Ben Johnson, this is where it has traditionally been Amon-Ra St. Brown. Although I will say this, Sam Laporta, I think, is making a little case right now for being a potential target here.
With 48, they'll go with the inside run and be 2 yards short with Montgomery at the 45-yard line. Let's watch the clock here. Chiefs will hold on all timeouts. What did Dan Campbell do?
Let's watch Dan Campbell here.
Now, they punted from the 40-yard line earlier.
I mean, does it really make a difference? Here's the argument about going for it. Does it make a difference if you give Patrick Mahomes the ball with 2.5 to go on the 10 or on the 45? Whereas you get a chance to run it out yourself. Hard count for sure here.
42 out of the shotgun. With Montgomery the back. And the Lions are going to go for it. They're going to throw for it. And it's knocked down. Justin Reed in there. Right around the line of scrimmage. So the Lions hand the ball to the league MVP at the 45-yard line with 2:29 to go. Down just 1.
Here's Reed right there, is going to come in and just keep hustling. They had a chance. They were trying to fit the slant in there. We've seen so many of these safeties and corners and slots blitzing all night long. Spagnuolo really has done a masterful job without Chris Jones of trying to cover up the issues he might have.
Well, he needs 20 yards to get in Harrison Butker's field goal range. Mahomes, plenty of time, looking in the middle. It's dropped again by Tony, who has had a really poor night.
It's not a confident catch. Ordinarily, you'll see him really stick his hands out, and it just sort of, you know, when you have a bad night, no matter what it is, sometimes it can build on itself, and Kadarius Toney really struggling right now.
Again, missed most of camp with that torn meniscus. 2nd and 10. Mahomes throws again. Flag is down. Sky Moore's got the ball at the 38-yard line, but the flag is back by the pass protecting, and I think this one's coming back.
Holding. Offense number 79. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It's Donovan Smith, who had penalty problems blocking for Tom Brady last year with Tampa.
And it's a good inside move right here by Harris. And it got him. Good call. And he did have some serious issues with penalties a season ago. And here we go. This is where you're hoping these pass rushers. Aiden Hutchinson back inside. He's going to be rushing on the guard again. That's where he's had the success.
220, Mahomes throws it inside, underneath, incomplete again. C.J. Gardner-Johnson comes up and gets Sky Moore. And the guy, that one receiver for Kansas City, who's it going to be? Well, at the moment, none of them are making the big plays.
They're not, and it's easy when you have Michael Jordan on your team, right? You know where the ball's going. There's no question. In these moments, you know where it's going.
Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce.
Right now, the Kansas City Chiefs don't know where it's going.
3rd and 20. McKinnon in the back, in to protect. Mahomes flings it in the middle. It is incomplete. Gardner-Johnson went up. He was trying to drop it into Rashee Rice. 2:09 left. Full boat of timeouts. Everybody's looking over to Andy Reid, see what he's going to do.
You have to punt it, right? You have 4 timeouts, basically.
Nope. Gonna go. Gonna go for it.
Wow. That means you have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback.
That's right. That's right. And then we got to get to the Lions' 45-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson almost had his hands on that. He led the league in picks with 6 last year. So Andy decides to go for it here from his own 35, needing 20 on 4th down. Lions bring pressure again. Flag for a false start. 4th and 25. Will Andy reconsider?
False start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Wow, it took all night. Basically the same kind of operation out there on the outside. And there you see Jawan Taylor playing slot receiver. Finally got busted on one.
Slot receiver caught that. So interesting. Lions brought pressure on 3rd and 20. Brought pressure on 4th and 20. Now they play back in more of a prevent defense. On 4th and 25. And Mahomes looking to make a play, flings it across his body, and it is incomplete. Watson went up for it. Sky Moore went up for it. Neither got it. We hit the 2-minute warning, and the Lions have it at the 30. The Chiefs have all 3 timeouts. Game not over just yet. Chris, how much of the struggles tonight on offense do you think is the absence of Kelce?
A lot, but a lot more has been balls misplayed in the passing game. They just have not made their typical plays from the wide receiver position.
Lions went for it on 4th down, gained 15 yards, get the ball back. Chiefs are going to use the timeouts here. Yeah. Montgomery being pushed. So it gets 5 yards instead of 3. Takes a couple more ticks off the clock. Timeout Kansas City. Let's look at some of the big plays of the night brought to you by Google. And Chris, on that first Lions touchdown drive, it started with the fake punt.
Yeah, you have to give Dan Campbell credit right off the bat. One of the gutsier calls you'll see. Kadarius Toney with the drop, Branch with the touchdown. But all night long, it has been the opportunity to make those plays that'll get your team back in the game or extend drives. That just hasn't happened here tonight.
1:53 left, 2nd and 5. KC a couple of timeouts. Lions trying to get a first down, which will get them to the edge of victory. It'll be a run play. Montgomery inside. Pulling forward. Gets 3 yards out of that. It'll be 3rd and 2. There's a second timeout with $1:47 to go. Dan Campbell has had a team with bad starts the first 2 years. 0-10-1, and then 1-6 last year. And you talk about hard decisions that he had to make. And there was a lot of buildup, but when we talked to him last night, 4 times he said, I'm confident. I'm confident in our guys, and you've seen it with some of the play calls and the execution here tonight.
They had a lot of tough practices, double practices against the Giants. We were up there in Jacksonville, right? And here we go, though. If they don't make this, it's going to be a really interesting decision for Dan Campbell.
Extra offensive lineman Matt Nelson. Fullback in as well. 3rd and 2. Montgomery sifting forward. Has the first down at the 20-yard line. Kansas City takes its final timeout with 1:42 remaining. Out of timeouts, and the Detroit Lions are right there.
I mean, right at the point of attack, this offensive line just continues to win. Watch this play right here by Jonah Jackson. This is a wrestling match. They're grabbing, throwing, hooking, do anything. That is the game on one run play. And this offensive line, little round of applause for them because they lived up to the billing. Was it a perfect night by the skill positions? No. But if the Detroit Lions are going anywhere this year, and this is certainly a fantastic start, it's that starting five right up front and that guy right there, Dan Campbell, with his special way of doing it, that are going to lead the way.
And behind that Detroit bench here in Kansas City, there are a ton of Honolulu blue and silver jerseys from fans. Goff takes one knee down, first down, and Goff is telling those fans, let me hear you. And listen to the cheers for the Lions in Arrowhead. An impressive road turnout by a fan base that has longed for a moment like this on a stage like this. Chevy postgame coming up. Melissa talks to the stars of the game. We'll preview Giants-Cowboys on Sunday night when this one is done.
Mike, the only time you can get a ticket for a Lions game this year is when they're on the road.
That's right.
That's
right.
it. You've got to be happy for this team. You've got to be happy for this organization. They have old school techniques with modern play design.
What's that?
And they are a football team that really just wants to get physical. And Mike, I'm going to say it again. There were some scuffles down there.
Yes, there
sort
were.
of at the end of the first half. And that's what this team kind of feeds off. And certainly when you add a C.J. Gardner-Johnson and some of those players, but watch the reaction now of this football team. This is a milestone moment for them to come in here and get this win.
Not the same old Lions, the 1-0 Lions. They come in to Kansas City on opening night and beat the champs. We saw Buffalo do it in LA last year to the Rams. We saw the Chiefs go into Foxborough in 2016 and win on opening night, and that announced to everyone that the Kansas City Chiefs were going to be a factor. This has an asterisk because of no Chris Jones and no Travis Kelce. But after what you saw at the end of last year and what you saw tonight, team in blue and silver is for real.
You only get a thumbs up or a thumbs down in this league. And right now, the Detroit Lions got the thumbs up.